Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to make the video. My name is Pravina. Today, I am going to discuss about the Vygotsky theory. Let's get started. Even though a very short period of time, a lifespan of Vygotsky theory has the idea of JPG in a particular and have had an impact on a variety of educational practices, including peer tutoring and scaffolding. Vygotsky theory has also been considered to have had an impact on any key practices such as an assessment for learning. While most teachers are aware of capitalizing on students' culture, community, and environment as an influencer on their learning and development, described here as a font of knowledge, Lev Vygotsky was the part of the group of revolutionary scholars who were working at the beginning of the 20th century to create a new school of Soviet psychology. He himself produced an impressive corpus of work in the span of his short lifetime. He is credited with establishing the foundation of cultural psychology and a cultural historical theory, which was emphasized that human change and development, particularly the development of our thinking, he has influenced by the society and the culture. Have you ever heard about the learning by self? It's very tough, frustrating, and sometimes feels downright impossible. These are the revolutionary laws of the theory of Vygotsky, that is social interaction, MQ, JPG, and scaffolding. Language is also one of the development progress of social speech to private speech to inner speech, demonstrating how verbal interaction becomes the foundation of thought. In this social interaction, Lev Vygotsky figured out a very shortcut. He realized that learning isn't just an individual journey, it's a social journey. Social interaction is the primary mechanism of cognitive development. It is the learning, it is communication with others. When students discuss with teachers or classmates, they understood better and a new ideas. Some of the cultural truths are social interaction that shapes the children to learn how they think and make development of their life. In this MKO, the more knowledgeable others, it could be a teacher, peer, even a YouTube video. It refers to someone who has more knowledge about the experience and learner on a certain task or skills or topic. MKO not need to be a person. It can be anything that can help or guide the learners in a more advanced level like the computer companies and organization which support deeper understanding to people. It is very important in community because they help the learners to improve faster rather than working alone. The MQ are more experienced and has more knowledge. They already knew the pros and cons of the tasks. Therefore, They can already guide you the right path without committing the same mistake what they have done before in their childhood stage. In this JPD, it is the magical space. What you do alone and what you can't do alone. JPD means the gap between what a student can do alone and what they do not with the help of the teacher or more skilled person. It shows that learning improves when guidance is given at the right level. Under this, the teacher's job is to identify students' level of ability and then help them to improve gradually, step by step, until they can master the tasks independently. This scaffolding means support given by a teacher or a peer to help a student learn new things. This support can be a hint, explanation, or step by step help to do the things. As the children improves, this support is slowly reduced. One model, the thinking or behavior needed. Second, simplifying the student's role through intervention. Thirdly, structuring problem solving by reducing the degree of freedom they have given, highlighting the critical features of the task and providing a soundboard for students to discuss their own ideas. For example, if a child can paddle a tricycle but cannot balance a two-wheel bike with the parents holding the seat to provide balance, they can successfully ride. Over a time, the parents hold on less until the child rides independently. This picture shows the theory of scaffolding and zone of proximal development. At the center, we have can do alone. This means the things a student can already do with any help. This is also called the zone of actual development. The next circle is can do with help. This is the most important part. It shows tasks that students cannot do alone, but can complete with the help of a teacher, friends, guide, or a peer. This area is called a JPD. The outer of this area is cannot do. These tasks are too difficult even with the help, so student is not ready for them. The main area of this scaffolding is that support is given by JPG area. The teacher help the students step by step, but slowly remove the help as the student become more confident. In the end, the students move from one can do with help to can do alone. Some of the importance of Vygotsky are given in this slide. These are very important for education because it explains how learner develop through social interaction and support. One key idea is that promotes active learning where students are not just passive listeners but actively participate in learning process. It also encourages and supports independently because with the right guidance of first learners gradually become capable of doing another task on their own idea. Vygotsky concept like zone of proximal development helps children to become independent learner as a teacher or a peers provide support until the learners can perform independently without any help. This approaches also helps to improve the problem solving skills in their life since learners are encouraged to think, ask questions, and explore ideas with guidance. As a student succeeds step by step, it increases their confidence and motivation by making more willing to learn and try new tasks and find new ideas. Another important aspect of this encouraging collaborative learning is where students can learn from each other through discussion, group work, not just from teacher. Overall, we can say that Vygotsky play an important role in the building confident, independent, capable learner through social interaction and guided support. One of the example in teaching the division of children to learn with a playful device like marble. As the teacher gives 12 marbles and asks students to divide them in three equal groups. After the students understand how to equal groups, the teacher start using them like divide into three groups. Then the students are asked to perform division mentally without using any materials. Once the students are able to do these tasks independently, teacher introduce more marble to more difficult division or teachers new teaches new method of dividing larger area using with their pen and other materials. In this example, independent learning means students can learn on their own without help. It shows that the students has guided, confident, can solve problems themselves. Exploring this example, we can say that JPG which improves when guidance is given at the right level. Scaffoldings, hints, explanation, step by step help. Social interaction, discuss with teachers and classmates. They understand better and learn new ideas. Independent learning, learn on their own without much help. In conclusion, we can say that a teacher first provides structural support and guidance to help the student solve problems they cannot yet to do alone. For example, in division problem, a teacher may demonstrate steps which give hints or work through example with the students. Overall, the support is gradually reduced as the students becomes more capable. Eventually, the students internalized the method, gain confidence, can solve similar division problems independently without any assistant. And some of the references as I have mentioned here. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much.